Let's have some fun in the kitchen. 99 cents a pound boneless pork butts is what we're gonna make out of this bone-in pork butt. I'm gonna show you how to take that blade bone out, shoulder blade. That's what we're gonna remove. I already cut one. I've got 7 pork steaks out of the previous pork butt and a boneless rolled pork roast. You can't beat $1 a pound for a meal. So we've got this with the flat side of the bone up. We're just going to slide along that bone. And then we're going to do the hard side next, which is where the shoulder blade actually has that wing you feel on your back. Let's see, I'm going to turn that around. Now we're going to loosen that bone. This little handy hook was made by my grandfather for me when I was an apprentice meat cutter. It's a replica of the one my father used. And we're coming in on the other side of that. It should come right out of there. There we go, nice and clean. Now what we're going to do is we're going to look for a gland, and there it is. See this little flap, this gland? You want to remove that. That doesn't taste real good. And we'll discard that. And now what we're going to do is cut the pork butt in half, and I'll demonstrate why after I do this. But see the front? We're going to cut it from front to back, and that looks like a pretty good size roast right there. This is what I call the soft side. Everybody calls it that in the business, because this is where the bone came from. That's going to make a nice pork roast, and we're going to cut our pork steaks off of this side. But first, let's tie up this roast. And this is a butcher knot. I'm not going to go into detail about that. You can tie it any way you like. And you just want to put a few strings around it to hold it together when you roast it. This will cook in about, probably about an hour and a half for this one, the size that it is. At about a 350 degree oven. Just salt and pepper it. Don't cover it. Yeah, it's a delicious pork roast. It's juicy and flavorful. Okay, there we go. Now we've got a nice little pork roast. Put that by the other one. And we'll cut our pork steaks. These are going to be boneless pork steaks, about palm sized, as you can see my hand there. And I like to slice them about 5/8 of an inch thick, give or take. I don't like them too thick. I'm not a fan of inch thick pork steaks. But just under 3/4. 2, 3, leaving a little room here to split that last end piece. We may even butterfly that. Let's show you how butterfly. Run the knife through, but not all the way, and you can butterfly that open. Oh, I missed part of the gland. See this? Remove that. Yucky. It's in the back there at the end. So there you go. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 pork steaks and a pork roast, and that was about $8 cost. So there you go. You're ready for Memorial Day and the 4th of July and whenever pork butts are on sale.